How's it going, movie fans? My name is Jonathan and I am a man of movies, and today we will be getting into the 9th installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. It was supposed to come out a year ago, but here we are a year later with its official release. What did I think about it? Let's get into. Justin Lin returns to direct and co-write F9, starring Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Charlize Theron, Tyrese, Gibson, Ludacris, Jordana, Brewster, and John Cena. And in this one, Dominic Toretto is living the quiet life off the grid with Letty and his son Brian. But in classic Fast and Furious fashion, the crew soon gets together to stop a world-shattering plot by the most skilled assassin and high-performance driver they've ever encountered, Dom's forsaken brother Jacob. The worst thing about the film for me has to be that the narrative doesn't take time to properly establish motives and directions like in the previous films. Instead of taking this 2.5-hour film and leading us to an end goal that feels earned, it's more of like the adventures of Dominic Toretto and his family in this point in their life. I will say that the story does try to have an arc, but it gets so easily distracted by adding another arc here, another arc there, arcs everywhere, and it leaves our central characters not cooperating with each other the way we want them to, other than in action scenes or scenes when they're in that underground bunker. The script decides to rely on previous developments of our older characters, leaving us with stale and stagnant versions of them that I hope the future installments will change, because here they just retort back to, remarks that they're known for and quirks to keep us invested in them. This adds into many of our characters' actions seeming rash and revelations that make little to no sense. John Cena was a welcomed addition to this franchise, I must say, but the revelation as to why he's never in the other films seemed a bit too hard to swallow for a Fast and Furious movie. And there was a great opportunity there to have a deeper exploration on the resentment that the Toretto brothers have for one another. But it ends up being just a blip in a plot about stopping the end of the world.
Bruh.
Don't even get me started on Han. Talk about a cash grab. And then the reasoning behind his return is so confusing that I think you're better off understanding the entire plot of Tenet, as I'm still trying to wrap my head around how he's still alive. All this to say that this film could have had a greater vision if it focused on one arc instead of 3,500 different ones. And for me, that arc is between Dom and Jacob, which I thought was so well executed, and it gave the film its best parts. It's flashing back between 1989 and present day as we're leading up to the road that led to the split between the two brothers, and it was emotional and garnered my praise. There was also a decision to have 1989 look all grainy, so I give props to the cinematography, and the actors portraying the younger versions of the brothers did an excellent job to convince me that they would become these men one day. More of this would have made the internal film flow so much better. I'm not going to properly wrap this up, but I will say that I have to apologize to the haters of F9 because none of my gripes were enough to make me think this film was outright bad. I don't go into these films thinking that I'm going to compare it to Oscar bait films or critiquing its narrative structure harshly, because I know what I'm getting myself into, and if you do that, more power to you. But I went in and I said, this is going to be a Fast and Furious film. It's going to be dumb. It's not going to make sense, but I'm ready to escape my worries and cling on to this fast-paced, explosive world, and it delivered on all facets. Is the action unbelievable? Yeah, but it's entertaining. And there was enough world building and emotion to make me happy. Is it a perfect Fast and Furious film? No. But it was a decent one that does struggle with its identity, but overcomes it by giving us what we all know and love of the franchise, a fun time that gave me an amazing theatrical experience I could not ask for more. I strongly recommend that you should watch F9. Those are just my thoughts. Have you seen the 9th installment in the Fast and Furious franchise, F9? What did you think about it? I'm pretty sure you're gonna say that you hated it and you thought it was one of the worst in the franchise. I don't blame you. That's all I keep hearing. But I went into this for pure, unadulterated fun, and that's what I got. But like always, like this video, share this video with family and friends, and subscribe to my channel. Till next time, movie fans.